Rigathi Gachagua has continued its onslaught on William Samoei Ruto, and now William Ruto's government is pretending as if all is well, but deep inside, these people are really suffering and they are really regretting why did Gachagua get himself in America. Now, in this analysis, I want us to go through 7 things that Gachagua did that, of course, is making William Ruto cry in State House. Number 1, Gachagua pushed U.S. sanctions.
All we are asking the American government to do, once you confirm all these concerns, help us. Don't have sanctions against the people of Kenya or our country. Please, just do the right thing. Impose sanctions on William Ruto as a person, never to come to America.
Now, Gachagua has urged personal sanctions on Ruto in Kansas City. Remember, Gachagua told Ruto, the U.S. administration, that they're not supposed to punish the whole Kenyan people. They're supposed to punish William Ruto as a person. Na akasema kwamba William Ruto should not be allowed to even go to America. Now, Americans, when they have an issue with you, what they do, they impose sanction on you, like wanakwambia usiwahi watembelea. For example, Sudan President al-Bashir was told never to step in America, and even Gaddafi, prior to his death, aliambiwa asiwahi tembea America. And when you're a president and you cannot visit the most powerful nation in the world, then you will become a desperate president, because inamaanisha kwamba you won't be having power na pia hautapata usaidizi kutoka America. So this has really destroyed William Ruto. Now, number 2, Gachagua revived ICC case. So you see, Gachagua linked Ruto. No, Gachagua planned evidence for ICC against Ruto in Seattle.
The killings that are taking place in Kenya are all crimes under the Rome Statutes and are admissible before the International Criminal Court. I want to confirm that we have put up a team that is documenting all the atrocities, all the killings, all the displacements, all the disappearances, all the abductions. And we have a team that is putting evidence together to take William Ruto to the ICC at The Hague. And the case against him for the 2007 post-election violence was not concluded. It was put on hold when witnesses disappeared. So his file is still open. In addition, we have formed a committee under Justin Muturi, the former Attorney General, the Committee on Restorative Justice, that again is looking at issues that when we form government, we will look into the composition of Gen Zs who have been abducted and killed and other families that have...
Gachagua anasema kwamba akona evidence na anaenda ICC to, of course, present the evidence before the judges so that they can revive the case. Remember, Ruto has been ICC before. So, akipelekwa na ICC, the judges will believe Gachagua because Ruto akona history in ICC. And initially, alipelekwa ICC and he was accused of, orchestrating violence in Rift Valley. And now, if Gachagua goes to ICC, then he presents his evidence, the president will be in trouble because ICC can order arrest or warrant their president. ICC inasema kwamba we want to arrest the president. Na asipokubali, we are going to tell all countries in the world wasireceive president. Akienda kwa country yote, wamshike. And of course, this ICC issue is actually giving William Ruto a stressful days and nights because there's evidence. Of course, we saw Ruto telling police that they should shoot, innocent protesters.
So mtu ambaye anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu mwingine, mtu ambaye anachukua moto anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu, anaenda kuchoma mali ya watu wengine, mtu kama huyo apigwe risasi miguu, aende hospitali, akienda kotini.
So this is strong evidence that Ruto has been orchestrating, abductions and violence in Kenya. So this presented before the ICC will actually crush William Ruto into small particles. Now, number 3, Gachagua alleged terror links. Alisema kwamba Ruto amekuwa akikutana na Al-Shabaab at night.
William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why.
and Ruto has been doing business with Al-Shabaab. You see, this allegation is very strong and it can't be taken lightly because even Murkomen himself alipanic akasema kwamba Gachagua akitoka Amerika akuje andike statement.
I saw another man who sat where you are sitting the other day, desperate in our country, talking about issues of insecurity as though it's a joke, to the extent that he's talking about, he thinks that he's going to parade issues of terrorism in America for him to get votes. Your Excellency, we want to say without fear of contradiction, because he has said he has information and he knows and he has an agent who is sitting in meetings with Al-Shabaab. As soon as he lands in Kenya, he must record a statement to tell us exactly which meetings he's doing.
Because when the president has been linked by Al-Shabaab, it means that even the KDF of Kenya, the army of Kenya, can easily, host him from power. Because how can a president lead the nation yet is working with the Al-Shabaab, people who have actually killed Kenyans? Of course, there's no evidence to support this, so we can't say that it's true. But these are allegations from Gachagua, and Gachagua was trying to tell the U.S. government that the president of Kenya, William Ruto, should actually be investigated and should be removed from power. So Imamba Al-Shabaab is actually a nail in the coffin. Now, of course, he's been slamming the government. Of course, he's been criticizing, Ruto's corruption, broken promises in Boston. Truth be told, Gachagua is the only, leader of Kenya. Ameenda America na kumekuwa na imetrend like the whole America knows that Gachagua is in America because anaescortiwa na magari, deliver powerful speeches, and of course one of the things he's been saying in America is that Ruto's government is collapsed, and that is true. Anyone who is living in Kenya will actually agree that hii serikali imecollapse because economy imeharibika, watu wana pesa, watu wako njaa, people can't pay even school fees for their kids, and maisha imepanda. Na hiyo ni kweli. So 5 is, yes, rallied diaspora. Now, William Ruto, at the moment now, he cannot go to America na askiza na diaspora. Gachagua has mobilized Kenyans in Dallas, Seattle for his DCP party. Now, his party imekuwa na watu in America. So, Ruto cannot go to America, aseme kwamba he wants the diaspora to give him votes. Gachagua has blocked all that. And of course, we've been seeing from the reception, from the speeches, from the way people are happy to see him in America, and this man is actually a clever politician. Number 6 is that Gachagua has defended the opposition. Of course, he has denied that he's not after ousting the president, but he's after, removing the president from the, by using the ballots. Because Ruto has been saying that Gachagua anakos coup, anataka kupindua serikali. But amesema kwamba there is no way he can do that. He only waits for Ruto in 2027. And of course, this is of course a blow to William Ruto. So, of course, the final one is that Imamba protest. Ruto ameharibu jina yake kwa protest because Ruto, the Sabasaba protest, people died, and of course, we even remember the bodies that were recovered. Were discovered kwa quick mark na kila kitu, and of course, all this was linked to the government. And of course, Gachagua talked about these things, about, what kuwawa, police killing people. And to make the matter worse, Ruto himself has been saying that police should shoot people who go and invade police station. So you see now, all these things Gachagua may expose kwa America. And America now imeamua kuform Senate committee yenye ita investigate Gachagua, William Ruto, imchunguze, na ikipata kuna makosa, America will cut links with the president. Na wata impose sanctions, waseme, wewe Ruto usitutembele, we don't want you. So these are the 7 things that Gachagua did that of course destroyed William Ruto. Now, do you really believe that Gachagua will actually win in 2027? Thank you. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. thank you for making Dota Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.
Thank you.